You go camping with your friends and wake up to find them all murdered beside you. June 4th, 1960. 4 teenagers pitched a tent on the shore of Lake Bodom. By morning, 3 of them were dead. The fourth, 18-year-old Nils, was barely alive, with a shattered jaw, stab wounds, and a concussion. Sometime between 4 and 6 a.m., someone had approached the tent while they slept, cut the lines, collapsed it, and began stabbing them through the fabric. Absolutely frenzied, unrelenting. They never had a chance to escape. Birdwatchers later reported seeing a blonde man calmly walking away from the scene. Inside the tent was horror. Maila, Anja, and Seppo were dead. Maila had suffered the most brutal injuries of the 3. She was stabbed even after death, half naked, and her skull was shattered. The killer hadn't taken valuables, only strange personal items, keys, wallets, and Niles' missing shoes, later found half buried nearby. Nils told people he saw a dark figure with glowing red eyes before losing consciousness, but investigators found no weapon, no DNA, and no fingerprints. And then they made a fatal mistake. The scene wasn't secured. Locals and reporters walked through it, destroying what evidence remained. Years later, a photograph from the victim's funeral resurfaced, and in the crowd stood a man that looked eerily like the sketch created from Nils' hypnotic memory. Some believe the killer may have attended a funeral, mourning beside the families, and still no one was identified. Then, 44 years later, police suddenly arrested Nils himself. They claimed new forensic proved he killed the others after a drunken fight and staged the scene. But Nils had catastrophic injuries of his own. Could he have really murdered 3 people in that state? In 2005, a jury answered, no. He was acquitted, and the case went cold again. More than 60 years later, the Lake Bodom killer has never been found, because sometimes the most terrifying mysteries isn't how someone disappears, it's knowing they might still be out there. I'm MIG, and you've been listening to Told by MIG. Slaughter at Lake Bodom.